Hi, I'm Maria and this is the Agile State of Mind. Welcome! Today I'm celebrating the first anniversary of my channel. Agile State of Mind is officially 1. And today I will tell you a story of an agile making of Agile State of Mind. Over the past year, I was asked by many of you, how do I do it? How did I start? And what tools do I use? It's one of these things that it's difficult to start. You think you need a lot of knowledge, a lot of tools, and a lot of courage. And it can feel pretty overwhelming at the beginning. So I would like to ease this feeling for you and explain how to make it simple, using, of course, agile practices and tools. So today, we're gonna have a special edition episode where I share a lot of tips and tricks and tools, of course, on how to become a YouTuber. Or rather, how to start recording your first videos. I will tell you how to start doing something new in an agile way. It means doing it iteratively and incrementally. And most importantly, incorporating feedback in every step. I will also explain a little bit about Lean Startup as it helps us creating these feedback loops. And we will do a very simple story mapping with prioritization to simplify the whole experience. It's going to be dense today, so hold on tight and let's start! Let me start with a disclaimer. I am no professional camera operator. I have no clue how that should work. What I am gonna present today is just the trial and error and my experience with my channel. So where do we start? When you think about starting to record videos, you probably see this image, right? Right? And you may think, go full in or don't start at all. So let's ditch that image because I tell you, this couldn't be farther from reality. Rule number 1, keep calm and start small. For that matter, I invented a 3 starts approach. Start small, start simple, just start. Because the best way to get rid of fear and procrastination is to face it and just do it. And that's true for anything new that we want to start. Step number 1, brainstorm what you will need. For that, we could use a story mapping exercise. So basically, we start with a brainstorming and we brainstorm anything that we think, as of now, we might need. Let's see how to do it. We just dump the ideas in whatever order. Yes, this is how we do a story mapping. First, we write everything that we think we need to get something done. And then we collect the magical MVP, which means minimum viable product. So I thought, well, what do I need to record minimally a video that I could watch and judge? In the end, you think, I don't even know if I can stand in front of the camera and feel okay by talking to myself. Can I? So what do we need to start and do that? I put now this MVP card here, and below we will put everything that we consider we need to just get it started. So for that, I would need a camera, but I don't have a camera. So I will just use my iPhone. I need a tripod for it, for sure, but I don't have one. And if I want to just get it done, for now, I will just use like a stack of stuff, books and boxes. So boxes instead of a tripod. Maybe I will get the iMovie thingy because it's fairly easy and it's already pre-installed on my Mac. So I have a camera, I have boxes to put the camera, and I need like a place, right? A room. Okay, so I have my MVP, but I still don't know what topic I'm gonna talk about, right? There should be a topic. So what we have already is an MVP and all the other ideas that maybe in the future we would like to explore. I would put just a post-it next because I really want to start with this first iteration before I decide what I do in the second one. If you're in a workplace or maybe in another idea that you already know what you will do, you might start defining the iteration number 2. For me, I don't even know how it will work out. So I want to first start with my MVP, and then I will see what I put in the second iteration. When I started the first video, I was working in a place where we were building the foundations of Scrum, and I noticed that people didn't really understand why they are on a daily Scrum and what it serves for. So the topic came naturally to me, and I didn't even think about it twice. I just went to a room, put the camera, and started talking about what a perfect daily Scrum should look like. Then I turned off the camera, and the most embarrassing moment came to watch myself. So after each iteration, we need to collect feedback, right? So I would like to refer to Lean Startup, and I took this image from them. We have an idea, and we want to check if that idea works. So in this case, we have idea, build, measure, learn. For the first MVP, I just gave myself feedback. So I saw the video. I noticed that sometimes I lacked words or expressions. English, obviously, is not my first native language. Or sometimes I didn't even know what to say next. I realized I needed some bullet points, some draft of a script to structure what I want to say. Okay, so here we are back in the starting point of our feedback loop again, and we start with a second iteration. So I'm putting the post-it of second iteration, and after the feedback I gave myself, I know already that it's okay for now to use what I had here, but to upgrade, I need some kind of bullet point to structure what I will say. With this, I'm gonna start my second iteration. So I recorded the second video, and now a bold move. I send it to friends and family for review. That was some review, I tell you. Well, up until now, it was quite easy. I did it all, those 2 steps in one day, because I knew what I wanted to say. I knew what I wanted to do. But now I got some feedback. So all of that, okay, but there was too much echo. So I needed to find out some way of decreasing the echo. Then there was not too much light on my face, which I basically used a lamp with a lightning bulb in my face, which, whatever, you will see that later. Maybe I could use some text. When I talk about some Scrum and Agile concepts, it would be nice to see them on the video, so people get familiarized with them easier. Valid point. For that, I actually used the, still stays. Now it's like an incremental delivery. We increment what we have in the video. So I used what was in iMovie for that matter. So I went again to that room and started recording video number 3. Alrighty. So I have my third video, and I sent it again to friends, family, and a bit more friends. Minimum viable product, you don't always release it to your customers. You just want to check you are even able to do it and it makes sense. And then you iterate, and it's like in Scrum, we have a product that's potentially releasable, but we decide when we want to release it. Up until this moment, I didn't think I want to release this video. Tripod, I decided to buy one because it was just too much to build a pile of books and boxes every time I decided to go and record a video. Just so you see that it's a real thing, and I really did that. I still have my notes. I got like pages and pages of notes for the feedback of my video number 3 on the 2nd of June last year. So let's see what the feedback was. The script was good and the text helped follow what I'm saying. I would need some intro and outro, put some quality to it. With that came music, of course, and sound, which basically led me to buy some presets. I couldn't add those presets, I don't even know if you can, to the iMovie. iMovie is quite limited, which is great. I still use it for editing, but I had to start with the Premiere Pro. So I started learning about it, and I had a lot of help from my friends and family, and I'm very grateful to them. It really helps to have somebody on your side who can help you with all the new things that you never knew before. So with all that, I decided not to have the microphone. I still don't. And I that was my revelation, that I don't need to use a USB or like a cable and try to download all the videos. I just use AirDrop. Of course, you have to have a Mac and an iPhone. In 1 minute, you have 3 videos on your computer. With all that, I also decided that for that iteration, I am already aiming at having the final video. The video that I will upload to YouTube. So I needed to create a YouTube channel. That's like a long list, you see. Have a photo or a logo, something that will distinguish my channel, and of course, pick a name. And last but not least, I decided to have a script. So I decided to have a full-on script. As a side effect of that, I started writing on Medium. And to summarize, let me show you what the current setup looks like. I probably worked too long in remote to bother to even put the pants on, but you know, it's hot and it's summer and I should get forgiven for that. I will leave you a list of all the tools most necessary to start with. It's all written there in my Medium article. You can find it in the description below. As you see, now I have professional lights. I got them for birthday last year. If I knew how much value they could provide, I would have bought them much earlier. For me, the tripod, the lights, the iPhone and Mac with iMovie and Premiere Pro, those are the most indispensable tools that you need to have. The rest, to me, is a nice to have. Of course, I'm no professional. So 1 year, I would like to give thanks to everybody who helped me and encouraged me on this new adventure. And special thanks to everyone who's watching and liking, subscribing and commenting on my channel. Thank you for keeping me going. It is great to learn new things and challenge yourself. And for this, I recommend to everybody starting something new. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.